Friends, how are you people doing during this lockdown? Today I'm going to tell you a very interesting story from the Pandita Vagga, verse number 82 of the Dhammapada in the Tipitak. It so happened that there was a lay disciple of the Buddha when he was staying in the Jetwana monastery. Her name was Kana Mata, that is, she was a mother of a girl called Kana. Now, Kana was married to a person of some other village. She had decided to come to her mother's place for some time to stay. And it so happened that she exceeded her stay at her mummy's house, and her husband sent a message to her that she has to come back to her house. And her mother told her that wait, I'll make some nice sweetmeats for you. You can take it to your in-laws' place. And accordingly, the mother made sweetmeats. And it so happened that that day there were some bhikkhus, some monks who came to the door of Kanamata, and since she was a lay disciple, she decided to offer it to the monks. And there were many monks, that is why the sweetmeats got over. So Kana told her mom ki I will just leave. So her mother said, no, you have to take the sweetmeats, I'll make it tomorrow. And next day also, when she made the sweetmeats, there were some bhikkhus, some monks who came, and they knew that there were some sweetmeats being made. So there were many monks who came, and the sweetmeats got over. So Kana had to again overstay her stay there, and she waited for the next day. Next day also, same scenario. The mother made lots of sweets, and lots of monks came in, and they just gave it. And it so happened that Kana's husband took in somebody as his wife, and Kana came to know that it was because of all these offerings and bhikkhus, and she started abusing the bhikkhus, whoever had come the next day, and they stopped coming to her door. When the Buddha came to know about the entire episode, he decided to come to Kanamata's house, and she offered him rice gruel. After he had the rice gruel, the Buddha asked Kanamata to call Kana so that he could ask her what was the reason for her abusing the bhikkhus. So the entire story was told by Kana to the Buddha. Then the Buddha asked her whether the bhikkhus asked for the sweetmeats or whether you gave it on your own. So then Kana understood that they had offered it on their own. They did not ask, they just stood at the door. So then the Buddha gave a discourse about the art of giving, and she attained the first level. Kana attained the first level. She became Sotapatti, the first level of sanctification. And accordingly, where the Buddha left from there and he was on his way, he came upon King Pasendi of Kosala, and he told him the whole episode about Kana and Kana Mata. And he said ki not only have I given her this life in peace, but she will also have a better life. She's already become a Sotapatti. King Kosala was very happy. He said, even this life I will see that she lives in quite plenty. And then he announced in his court that there is a daughter called Kana, and I want her to be adopted by any of you ministers. There was a minister who decided to adopt Kana as his daughter, and she was brought in a carriage to the court, and the minister gave her a lot of money to give to the bhikkhus, and she went on distributing lots of money in charity. The Buddha said the following verse for the whole episode. Yatapi rahado gambiro vipassanno anavilo evam dhammani sutvana vipasdanti pandita. Like a lake which is deep, clear and calm, the wise, after listening to the Dhamma, become serene. So when I listen to the story and the Pali verse, we understand that it is very necessary for us to understand the nature of things And once we understand the Dhamma, which is taught by the Buddha, then automatically it leads us towards serenity. May all beings be happy.